So today I'm going to be talking about circulatory shock and the four main types of circulatory shock. So when we think of our circulatory system, we think of how our body distributes oxygen to our upper extremities, our head, and our lower extremities. So the word shock means dangerously low blood pressure and low blood perfusion throughout the body. So I put this heart up here to give an example. So if the left coronary artery becomes blocked and sends less blood flow to the left ventricle, this will lead to ischemia, which is lack of blood flow to the tissue. So shock is like this, but on a bigger scale. It's the whole body that becomes affected. So the oxygen needed by the body is not receiving what it needs and sending the whole body into shock. So cardiogenic shock is pump failure, and it's usually due to damaged ventricles of the heart. So the common cause of this is a myocardial infarction. So this will lead to a decreased cardiac output and lead to decreased perfusion throughout the body. With distributed shock, we think of vasodilation. So it's an excessive vasodilation that drops the body's blood pressure and leads to decreased perfusion throughout the body. So it's a medical condition in which abnormal distribution of blood flow in the smallest blood vessels result in inadequate supply of the blood to the body's tissues and organs. And the most common form of this is septic shock. Septic shock is inflammation in the bloodstream due to infection, which leads to decreased perfusion to the other organs in the body, and this is a very serious medical condition. So obstructive shock is a physical obstruction. So this is a form of shock associated with physical obstruction of the great vessels or the heart itself. So it's going to be something that affects the blood flow being able to move forward.